Shalom. To start this lesson, I want to begin by giving all praises and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Racha Kwadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and salutation to the sincere brothers pushing his truth and all truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth diligently. To you I say Shalom. I'm the brother Award Bun Lawyer from the GMS Miami, the Heralds of Yahweh Shai camp. And I come back with another lesson. And this is going to be a lesson, and the title of this lesson, the title of this lesson is going to be Two is Better Than One. Okay? And, to give a little backstory, yesterday I was in the kitchen cooking breakfast. All right? I was in the beginning of cooking breakfast. And I was making some French toast. I usually don't cook breakfast, but one of the brothers in the camp came through to the crib and he slept over. So I was like, hey man, sparrows on me, make some breakfast. So I'm making some French toast. I know usually when I make French toast, the crib may get a little bit smoky due to, constantly adding butter and constantly adding bread, and it gotta get toasty. Sometimes the heat might not be at its perfect setting, and the bread might get the bread might be sitting on one side too long, and it causes the house to get smoky, or the butter may be left on the pan by itself too long, causing the butter in the pan to get brown, and then you put the bread and it gets smoky all the time. You understand what I'm trying to say. For those that have made French toast before. So it done happened to me before where I done made French toast and I had to open the window because the crib got a little bit smoky. Whether it be, if it wasn't me making French toast, it's me baking pancakes or something. So basically I tell my nephew, well, it was my nieces and nephews, they were in the living room. I told, what came to my mind, I just said it out loud. I was like, hey, one of y'all come open the window, so basically, so the crib don't get too smoky. So I asked them, I said, hey, somebody come open the window, basically. And my oldest nephew and my oldest niece came, and my nephew was like, hey, man, let's do this. And I'm in my mind, I'm like, man, why she gotta be there, man? You can do it yourself. But I ain't saying nothing. And basically one of them said, like, hey man, let's do this as a team. They said something, man. I think they said let's do this as a team, or they said something. And that moved me to put in my notes, hey, two is better than one, to do a lesson. Because, hey, that statement is true. Two is better than one. Because the way they did what they did together yesterday, even though it was something small, opening a window, hey, them doing it together, hey, it was beautiful. They did it together. I believe they gave each other high fives after. It was just beautiful. Okay, and hey, we're spiritual men, so we see things different from everybody else. People in the world, they'll probably be like, oh, that's cute. Or, oh, y'all didn't need to do all that. Y'all doing too much. But hey, us men that believe in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, us men in Great Millstone as well, hey, we're spiritual men, so we see things other people can't see, and we filter them. How could I say it, man? We see different things, and we apply the scriptures with the things that we see, I should say. Okay, so that was just beautiful yesterday, and hey, that from me seeing that, the Lord allowed me to put the title in my notes, and now I'm doing a lesson. Okay, and Lord willing, the lesson be edifying to the hopeful elect. It's not meant to be long either, Lord willing, and forgive me also for the long intro, man. Hopefully everything made sense. I just want to give a quick backstory before I start the lesson. Okay, but this is Ecclesiastes 4:9. Lord willing, this lesson be edifying to the hopeful elect. Ecclesiastes 4:9. Two are better than one because they have a good reward for their labor. Right? Two is better than one. And it says because they have good reward for their labor, man. Hey, two is better than one. You see it in this world. You see it in this truth. You try to do things by yourself, yeah, you may prevail, but shit, sometimes you need a partner. Sometimes you get put in situations in this truth, certain situations, certain situations in this truth, certain situations dealing in this world, and you may need a partner. You may not be able to do it by yourself. But hey, the scriptures tell you already, putting you on game, two are better than one. Okay? For if they, verse 10, I'll read 9 again. Two are better than one because they have a good reward for their labor, right? They have a good reward for their labor. Hey, you strive with your partner. If y'all strive to the end, no matter what situation it is, hey, there's a good reward for your labor, for the labor that you both have done. Okay? Verse 10, if they fall, the one will lift up his fellow. Con. And in this truth, you're going to fall. In this truth, you're going to fall a lot of times. But hey, that's why you got your brother to lift you up. Lift you up by, lift you up in what way? Comforting you with the scriptures, comforting you with the words of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. The brother telling you keep fighting. The Lord got you. The Lord love you. Don't give up. Okay? For if they fall, the one will lift up his fellow. But woe to him that is alone when he falleth. Right? So an individual, a brother alone when he falleth, man, if the Lord don't have that man mind strong enough, the man may start thinking that the Lord ain't dealing with him. Okay? Might start thinking the Lord ain't dealing with him, and that will lead to him being not and that will lead, forgive me, to him not being productive in the spirit. For he hath not another to help him up. Exactly. You need your brother. We need each other. Two is better than one. Okay? Two is better than one in this truth. Two is better than one when you have a wife. She's supposed to be your helpmeet. Supposed to be there helping you, and she's supposed to be there aiding to you when you're going through hell as well. Two is better than one. Okay? It's beneficial in different ways. The brotherhood, having a wife, having a dog, having a child, being able to lift you back up when you're low. Okay? Verse 11. Again, if two lie together, then they have heat. But how can one be warm alone? Exactly. If two lie together, they'll be able to be warm. They're going to be able to be warm. But if it's just one person, how are you going to be able to be warm? He's going to be freezing. And if one prevail against him, two shall withstand him. And a threefold cord is not quickly broken. Right? So if one travail against one man, hey, two are going to be able to to defend. If how can I say it? If one get overthrown by one man, hey, two gonna be able to fight that one man. If it was two, showing you what? Once again, two is better than one. Okay, and it says a threefold cord is not quickly broken. And I got a 3 braided cord. Look how it looks, man. Something like this ain't easily broken. You can't break something like this. Okay? You can't. But hey, that's how close we ought to be. And that's how close we ought to be. And that's how close we have to be. Because that right here shows love. We all we got. So we got to be this tight. Okay? I'm going to read Ecclesiastes 4. I'm going to read it in the NLT as well. I'll start at verse 9 again in the NLT. Ecclesiastes 4 and 9. I'm gonna read it. I just read it in the KJV. Now let's read it in NLT. Ecclesiastes 4 and 9. Two people are better off than one, for they can help each other succeed. Come on. So two is better than one. You know, you can help each other succeed. That's beautiful. Verse 10, if one person falls, the other can reach out and help, but someone who falls alone is in real trouble. And I love the NLT because it makes it even plainer. It makes it even plainer. I really don't even need to break this down. I'm going to just read it, and if the Spirit allows me to speak, I'll speak, but it's really plain. Verse 11, likewise, two people lying close together can keep each other warm. But how can one be warm alone? You won't be able to. And if you're able to be warm alone, just know it took a while for you to be warm alone. You had to do different things. You had to do different things to be warm alone. Okay? And just thinking about that, it makes me think about last night I was watching this man on TikTok. He be dealing in the snow. And hey, he's out there alone. And you see the hassle that he has to deal with, man. But hey, if you have another individual with you, y'all able to work, and hey, you're going to succeed, like it says in verse 9. For they can help each other succeed. Now y'all both are benefited because y'all helped each other. But if it's one man, it's harder. Okay? If it's one man, it's harder. If it's two men, hey, y'all gonna be able to, have heat. But if it's one man, he can't be warm alone. He gonna be cold. And for him to be warm, you gotta do all type of extra things. Just thinking about, dealing with the snow. Just reading this verse makes me think about snow. And it also makes me think about what I was watching last night. Dealing with this one guy. I think it was Edomite. I think his name on TikTok is basically, if you look up on TikTok, the backdoor boys, you'll see him. But I'll read verse 11 again. Likewise, two people lying close together can keep each other warm. But how can one be warm alone? A person standing alone can be attacked and defeated, but two can stand back to back and conquer. Three are even better, for a triple braided cord is not easily broken, right? So, hey, like I showed this, man. Three is even better. All right, two is better than one, but three is even better than two. Hey, a three braided, like it says, a triple braided cord is not easily broken. It's tight like this. And we have to be tight like this, man. We have to be tight like this. You cannot break three men apart. You cannot break 3 men apart. You cannot break 2 men apart. We have to be tight like this, man. We have to be there for one another. Because, hey, 2 is better than 1. So we have to be there for one another. We have to have each other backs. Because by us having each other backs and being there with each other, hey, we will succeed. We'll receive a reward for our labor. So we have to be very close, man. We have to be knit tight. Okay, like they say. All right. So that's about it, man. I just really wanted to read Ecclesiastes 4 and just basically speak about what happened yesterday. It sparked up this lesson. 2 is better than 1 and 3 is better than 2. Hey, we have to be tight, man. We have to be tight, man. We have to be tight like that cord. We have to be tight. We have to be unbreakable. We have to love one another. I'm talking to myself first and foremost. We have to have the love that King David and Jonathan had. That love was like a tight cord. It couldn't be broken. Okay? So, Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. I want to end off by giving all praises and glory to Yahweh. Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Chak. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and salutation to the sincere brothers pushing his truth and all truth sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth diligently. To you I say shalom.